All right. Hi. Welcome, Samantha. On YouTube, I'm on Whatnot at the moment. Um, just doing a show. This is an auction platform, and I just haven't been on in a while. It's been a lot of struggle, a lot of busyness this week. But I just wanted to go on and just do some crocheting here. Let's see. Just want to make sure that everything's working here. The last thing I was working on was a dragon. I called it a dragon hooded scarf, and that was done and completed and sent out. So, looking at my computer here. So that was the largest thing that I made. So I think after that, I'm just kind of doing little things. I need to work on a hat for somebody, and I did some crochet hearts. I was thinking of making some hearts last week, of course. I can see a little bit of a difference in this one. Just testing out the different types of hearts. This is a type of granny square heart that I was looking at the pattern for. So let me see here. I wanted to try, well, I made a while ago I made a bucket hat, but I don't think I've made it with regular yarn before, so I don't know if I want to try it again. Let's see what. Because I looked at Pinterest the past couple times for patterns, so it's been more positive than normal. And I have a lot of yarn around me, so just looking at different colors. And I hope, let me see here. I'm always saying, let me see here. Let's see what I can work on today. I don't think I saved anything specifically except for the hearts. So I saved this one, but I also wanted to try another shape. And I have a whole section of heart patterns on Pinterest. Not my own, it's just free patterns that I found. Now I'm just trying to remember where. Okay, let me see. Oh, right. Here, I just wanted to double check my YouTube stream, how it's looking. It looks all right. Good enough. The pink heart looks a little hot pink. I don't know if I can change that. Yeah, this looks a little hot pink. Maybe it's with the lighting, but this is definitely not this hot orange. Hi, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, this is not this bright. I don't know. Maybe it's just the distance of my camera. I don't know. The way the lighting is hitting it, I guess. This lighting, it's a little bright. Yeah, it's a little bit bright. But yeah, this pink looks a little bit darker than it really is. But I was just trying some crochet hearts. I don't have too many things. Let me see here. I can move this over. I have one thing listed in the auction. That's why I moved it to the auction. So I do have little novelty yarns here and there. Some kind of like ribbon yarn, some ladder yarn. Trying to think of all of them. And I kind of wanted to use this ball again, but my son has been playing with this yarn. He's been rolling it around like a ball. So it's kind of full of my hair. But hi, welcome in. I'm on finally. It's been like a whole week since I've been on. Just been really busy this week. Not too bad. It's just I've been mostly being at home. So welcome in. Hello. Yeah, it's been a little while. I do a few different types of things, but initially what I signed up for Whatnot is craft supplies. I have like sewing patterns, and I have crochet books, magazines that I was handmade board. Oh wow. Yeah, Clark girl, I wish I learned some things too from like my mom and my aunt, or my actually this last weekend my aunt passed away. So that's one of the reasons I kind of just stayed back this week from doing lives and stuff. Just trying to be with family and you know hang out together. And yeah, she's been going through a lot of hospitalization, and so it just kind of came all together within the past few weeks. But it was okay. Like we went to my cousin's house on Wednesday, and like we were okay, hanging out and stuff, and a little crying here and there, and but also just kind of peaceful. Hopefully my uncle was feeling that too. Just trying to spend time together and enjoy some just peaceful time, because she would like that too. My aunt would always like invite us over, and have she made a whole bunch of food. She would make chili, or she would make some spaghetti, or things like that. She always enjoyed inviting people over, and so that was just a nice time just to remember her. And it was Valentine's Day, so it was just that was really very special, because it's like, like the Lord brought her home on Valentine's Day. Is one of her loves. So she's a very loving person. So that was just perfect time and memories and things like that. So just and then so this Friday we're gonna have the service, the celebration of life. So it'll be kind of somber this week, but I just wanted to jump on, and because it's been a little while, but I've been on a lot of other shows, buying things, crafting, crafty things. So, but just trying to get some ideas on what to make. So, yeah, thank you. Thanks so much. It's like we know that she's with the Lord too, and so she's definitely not in pain, and she's with my mom in heaven too. They're both enjoying it, and we're definitely the ones suffering here and missing them. So that's always the difficult part, that especially um, the youngest cousin. The youngest cousin, he's like the biggest and the tallest kid. He's like, I think he's in his mid-20s, and he was sobbing, and it's like, oh, but we know that she's definitely in a better place and definitely not in pain. That's the best part. So that's something that we get to hope for. Um, when the time comes that we have hope to see them again. That's the hope that we're holding on to. So that's what I've been feeling. I've been going through just the reminder of that. And then that's why I was doing some hearts, just doing different things, and just trying to work on some, crafty thoughts. Yeah, thank you for sitting and chatting with me. And now I'm just trying to figure out what I can work on right now. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, thank you so much. I have a lot of heart items that I've been saving on Pinterest for just a long time, and you know how you can get in such a deep hole in Pinterest trying to collect all the. I love collecting all these like links and patterns, things like that. And sometimes the links don't work. So, like, there's one of them I just looked at. I was like, man. Well, one thing I need to work on it is a hat for. I think she was a 6 or 7 year old. I have to finish a custom order. I've been holding on to it for a while, so I have a few things that I've already made, and I think this is the last thing that I have to make with some yellow yarn for her. But then just looking at projects, seeing what's available. Mm-hmm. It's always like, I feel like always I'm stuck when I want to make something, but there's so many things to make. There's so many things to look at and create. I know I thought I saved another type of, there was another heart. But it's nice that I can make them in any color, so I think I'm going to try this one. Just start working on something. Oh. Yeah, I want to know what kind of board it is. Yeah, you could send me a picture through the message on Whatnot, and what kind of handmade board. I'm interested. I am. Yeah, that would be nice to figure out how to make too. Oh yeah, I get deep into the Pinterest, especially on my phone when I'm just like I have a few minutes. If I'm sitting waiting for an appointment or something, then oh wow, is it like a? Because I'm trying to think of like what type of board would it be? Like a hard board, or you said it was a crochet board. So I'm interested in what it looks like. Because this is like another thing to add to my to my group things of what to make. Let's see. I'm not using the right hook, but let me see. I think I can make a bigger one. I feel like I'm. Can I move this? Last time it wouldn't let me. Okay, let me try to do this way. I don't want to miss a chat here. Maybe I can make this one. I've been crocheting since I think I started. Well, I started in college. Number one, that was well, I think I started selling things in 2014, but I started crocheting in 2009, possibly. So I almost, I was like, I want to say 20 years. I don't remember now. 19. No, it's been 14 years. So, oh my goodness. Oh, is it the board that when you make granny squares, you would stretch the crochet the squares out and you can make them more square? Is that type of board? Um, Clark girl. I want to see. Her husband made it. Oh wow! I'd be so excited to see it. Do, 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 do. Let's see what else here. Let me go. I'm still getting used to my computer here. And you hear all the clicking that I'm doing. So little tapping. Okay. It says chain 5, chain 3. Oh, I wrapped myself around here. Double crochets in ring. I think this person might have done like a big step-by-step here. Let's see. Hello, welcome in. Just crocheting right now. Trying to follow a pattern here. And chain 2, 3. Okay. So I'm making some granny square hearts. So I started making these two. This is the same pattern. It's just I wanted to see how it looked like with the variegated yarn, and it looks okay, I guess. I always try to figure out what looks good in that type of yarn sometimes. I think I started crocheting with a book. So like learning how to read it was the thing for me. And then I found patterns on YouTube also. But I'm definitely I enjoy reading blogs and following instructions like that. That's not too bad. There's some interesting like vintage crochet patterns when they're written had completely different wording. And there's a YouTuber that I follow that actually like would break down a vintage crochet pattern and say this is what they actually meant. Like when they said double crochet, they meant single crochet. It was like completely different language than what it is now. So it's changed over the years. So like that was interesting. Like I need to read some more to see, because a lot of the vintage patterns are only written and there's no visual instruction on it. So she kind of sat down and like looked at vintage patterns and like made videos on how to follow the instructions. So then she realized, oh, this wording is not the same as what we use now. So that's been like pretty helpful in like her trying to explain how to do this, you know. Yeah, the chain stitch is this one that you just go around and then pull through. Yeah. Yeah, that's the chain stitch. Yeah, I don't know, it was interesting because my mom knits and my grandmother knits, and my mom showed me how to knit, but I don't know, just the two The two sticks were weird to me. Like I didn't understand my hand movements. But just one stick is feels like a little bit easier for me. Between, I guess I have to do it again twice. Yeah. Every time I eat with chopsticks, I'm like, okay. I've seen that meme about like using chopsticks and they're knitting a sweater from ramen. And I saw somebody do that too. I was like, that's funny. Uh, okay. One more, I think. That was, yeah, that's cute. I think it was like I think it was initially a comic. So somebody drew it that like grandma, never stops knitting and they were eating soup and she was knitting a sweater out of spaghetti, and then somebody actually tried it online. They they did a video on like, is this possible? Chain two and slip stitch. So this is the first row, the first round, not row. It's always difficult to get back in. I wouldn't be surprised though if grandma tried to do it. So this is the first square. My lighting is so bright. Layer square. Hi, that tabby cat. How are you? I know you. I know you. I feel like when I see people's names, it's like, oh, I know you. I've seen you on other shows. Welcome in. Slip stitch across the chain two space. See this. This is the hard part where you kind of have to figure it out sometimes. You have to make it to the space. No, it's like I know you when I go into shows or like I enjoy like seeing the same names because like I feel like I recognize you when it's like you only you only see your screen name or your the conversations that you have in other shows and it's like, hey, I feel like I know you. It's so funny though how the internet is now. Okay. Chain three. Uh-huh. I think I have to go in here. Yeah. That's how it is sometimes. Like, no, but it's a good thing too when especially when we were all separated from people in 2020. That connection online was, just as profound as having a person, a friend, like somebody that you were next to. That made such a difference. And now like we see it more that that is no problem at all. That's why I put it in my profile name, like also known as Silver Luna, or there's another seller that called me Silver Tuna because she thought that's what my name was, and then she was like, oh no, I read it wrong. I'm so sorry, but then she just kept calling me Silver Tuna, so it's just like a inside joke that certain people know. So but I'm totally fine with that. I like it. No trouble at all. Yeah, like you have a secret name for me. There's only certain people that know me by that the previous name previously known as. Okay, I did that. That's so funny. Oh yeah. A tabby cat. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I know there's a lot of people that just do it and it's difficult when they try to read instruction. And I was it was definitely a blessing to learn crochet by using a book. So like the instructions from a book. Um, so that helped me. I was actually well, I mean, it's difficult to do chain stitches like this, things like that, and try to keep it straight. So they actually um, have a new way of doing it. So they do a foundation stitch. So it's as if you're doing these type of stitches on the first row, which makes it so much easier to keep everything straight. But I think it's a little difficult when you make it circular to do it that way unless you know how to close it properly. So hi Red Raptor, welcome in. The foundation, there's foundation double crochet, single crochet. I think there's also half double crochet, where instead of doing chain stitches and like just doing that, and then if you're trying to make a circle, you kind of get twisted and it's like, what direction do I go? They've made, let me grab another yarn here. The foundation double crochet, where I'm going to cut this one here because this one is done. But yeah, I was like working on some heart shapes. Because I don't know, like when I see the doilies, and I saw those heart doilies, oh my goodness, I was like, I really want to make those. I was talking about foundation crochet. So if you do, yeah, still have to do a chain, but then you have to go into the first stitch here and then chain one, so you see this little square action going on, and then do the stitch right away. It'll start making a row. It's a little difficult to see unless you see it properly. So, but there's definitely a lot of instruction on YouTube on how to do this. So it looks like a stacking, like stitch, instead of doing just chain stitch, and then you're already starting your stitch like this, Oh, paper trail. Thank you. Wow. I'm just talking about crochet. We're talking about stitches and things like that. How are you, everybody? I feel like I need to throw something in my bins now. I'm crocheting. Well, I've been kind of like out of the loop from selling for maybe like a week now. I was telling Uniquely and some other people that were in, my aunt passed away last week, and so it just kind of like, I just really don't want to do anything. So doing this show, kind of like, I'm just kind of getting back on the horse here, Yeah, it's okay. She's doing so much better than we are. you know so just talking about crochet and how you learn or picked it up, and crafting and things like that. Thank you so much, everyone. I feel like I need to have some things here. I do have something, maybe. Since I was talking about crochet, I have these things. I can do a giveaway here of this crochet hook keychains. Thank you. I heard that before from someone else. It's like, I hope I'm not making you sleep. But these are so much fun to to have in your pocket if you need, which I'm always running to like look for a crochet hook when when I'm trying to, you know, bring my work with me. Craft supplies. I guess it's a craft supply. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are 4mm, 5mm, and this is 3mm. So this one is a 6. So it's a little bit smaller than this one that I'm using. So, and these are usually the normal size, the general sizes for crochet hooks. I'm just gonna put it in here for, I should have made something here. I know, it's a lot of fun. So I'm just gonna do this giveaway here. Just a quick giveaway if anybody wants to jump into it. Either you want to learn to and crochet on the go. It's a little bit interesting. I've tried it. And I was like, oh, it could work. It might give your hands a little strain. It could work. You know, this is how it goes, like that. You just gotta hold on to it really tight. And maybe if you have keys on it, it might make it feel longer, you know. But I am running this crochet hooks. I haven't done this in a while because I bought some more because I was some people bought some, and I think, was it, oh oh no, Bish, you said something and you're muted. Oh, I wonder what you said. Wait, there's no way for me to look at it. What happened? I'm muted. Oh my goodness. I did not put any words that are muted, so I don't know what it was. Anyways. I hear the computer. Anyways, if anybody wants to jump in on some crochet hooks, if you want to give them to somebody, or if you want to learn how to try it yourself, you might get stuck on just doing chain stitches like Uniquely said, but that's interesting. I did not put any mute words on this. I'm just like, who's gonna say something weird, you know? That's so funny. At least you didn't say, you know, like we're always joking that crocheters are hookers, so she was responding to you, I think, but yeah, that's what I think it was. All right, I'm gonna run this little winner here so I can send something to someone. Let's see. Uniquely. There you go. So you can keep working on your chain stitches on the go. You win. I will send that to you. And I do have another one that I can run maybe later. We'll see. What time is it? Jeez. That clock is wrong. So it's almost 11. Congratulations. Yeah. It's only 8 over there. It's 11 Eastern. Now you have to learn. Well, these little things, they're in, you know, like I said, they kind of work, but I think it would strain your hand. It would strain my hand a little bit. I don't know. It's a little different. So let me see where I'm at now on this pattern here. I'm trying to make a yellow one with a different type of variation. And it's one that that just has like all granny square designs. Chain 3. That's what I did. Chain 1. Okay, it's the same. I'm trying to use this. I tried it a little bit and there you go. Now you get some hooks to learn, and oh, this has got a fun knot here. I haven't bought. I do have one wooden hook, and I feel like it's gonna break if I use it. So yeah, I overall I do prefer the metal hooks. I haven't tried the fancy ones that have, you know, the ergonomic handles, but I do have one that I purchased from somebody online, and it's a long crochet hook. It's really neat because it's this hook, but then it's extended at the bottom about maybe six more inches, where it's a piece of wood that the husband that of the seller carved down and, you know, made it ergonomic, and it's really neat. It's a nice handle, and I really liked the handle of it. So oh yeah, I didn't realize either, and I know that's why I wanted to try some. I'm really trying this hook to to see if it's working. Let's see. Yeah, I think if you put keys on this keychain or something else that'll weigh it, it would help. But anyways, I thought this was interesting. Yeah, so let me put this back. Make sure to remember to send it out tomorrow. Yeah, so tomorrow I can do that. Yeah, there's another heart shape where it's more, I think it's shorter on the top, like where the curves are, and I think more like triple crochet or the treble crochet in the bottom to make it a heart shape. So that's another one I'm going to try. But this is the second pattern I'm trying here. Sometimes I crochet too loosely. I don't know. That's also another thing, is the tension of like the way you hold it, and it's a little too bright, I think. Is that working? Just like the way you hold the yarn, because some people do, you know, these kind of things, they'll pull the tension. No, I haven't tried a ring, and I don't think my, I don't know, I'm just used to doing this like a shorter version than some other people, because some people do like the whole twist, like it's really bizarre. I've seen like some people go like in and out and in and out, and just like I just kind of hold it short, and I don't, if I do this with my hand, if I stick my finger out, then I think my hand will tense up after a while. No, I didn't know there was a group just for granny squares. Oh man. Then I'm gonna be lost in granny squares. That's cool. I'll be lost. I mean, I enjoy like any type of crocheting, and I do follow a lot of of groups on Facebook for crocheting. But I just also joined a junk journal group, a local one actually, on Facebook. I don't know if they're having any local things, maybe soon, but I'll have to look at the calendar. Welcome in. Hello. So yeah, like first I joined like one that was a kind of like no buy. So if anybody was interested in swapping or giving up some, like a box of things, they can swap or give for free, those type of things. But it was just so big. The group was so big that's like I don't know what to do. Like I don't know how to connect with it. So, but then I found this local group. I was like, oh, so I have to read all the the posts to see what exactly, like where they're going to meet. But that would be interesting to kind of like a junk journal swap. Because now because because I was a buyer on Whatnot and learned about junk journaling and bought all the things. I have a lot of different things. So yeah, I'm gonna try. We'll see. I'll try to do it. Maybe one time to see what it looks like. But also, I have local crochet groups as well, but they meet at a time that I'm not available either, so that's really sad. So now I have a square, a bigger square. First I had a little one. Now it's bigger. Let's see. I know, but now we're going to go to the next. I think I did all these steps. This person was very, very detailed in their steps. Oh, thanks. Yeah. This yellow looks really bright because of my lighting. I'm trying to like something like maybe a little. Oh, that was my. Sorry, camera. I don't know, put a little shade on there. It's a little bit like that. It's more like that than it is brighter. But this is a regular yellow yarn acrylic. Now we're going to make the little bumps of the heart. Treble crochet in the chain one space of the previous round. Do I turn it? See, that's the issue. Like sometimes, like some people turn their work, and I like this one. I was like, I think I turn it, and trying to follow directions sometimes is difficult because if they don't put all the information, like you have to do this, then you kind of get lost sometimes. Chain one space is the previous round and chain one. I kind of guessed to get to the right place. Slip stitch, yeah. Each of the 2 corner chain stitches and in the first double crochet of the next group. Oh, so I guess I'm supposed to keep going. And it's supposed to be in the beginning of the corner, that's why. Ooh, and I'm using a bigger hook than I think was recommended. But it should make it shouldn't be a difference. I think I did it. Okay, I'll be here. I'll be here for a little bit. My son should be sleeping, but I hear him. So my husband said, "Oh, I'll put him to bed." Okay. Let's see. 2 treble crochet. So treble crochet is 2 loops going in, pulling through 2, pulling through 2, pulling through 2. Fun. 1, 2. Pull through 2. Hello, Tori. Welcome in. How are you? I should pull out my guitar. I'm crocheting. That's what I'm doing right now. Chain 1. I'm doing good. Just kind of trying to get back into the swing of shows, I guess. So I just did did a crochet show and just kind of getting back into everything. I have different kinds of shows. If you look at my shows, on my profile. I think I still have a book show. I missed. I thought I changed the time of my sewing pattern show, and I accidentally missed it. So I had to set it up again for another time. And then I have the craft book show, and I haven't done too many craft supplies in a while. So unless I kind of refresh my inventory or figure out something else to do with them. There's some boxes in here with things. my stacks of things. But yeah, just trying to do some more crochet. That's my main tool, my main craft right now. Work to treble crochet. Chain space. Okay. So 2 treble crochet. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. I'm also streaming on YouTube because why not, right? So hello YouTube people. It looks like one is watching, unless it's just me. You know, kind of how Whatnot says one person is watching, so it's actually you, and not everybody else. Just myself. That's mostly what I've been putting on YouTube is Whatnot shows. Nothing interesting, so yeah. Thanks for stopping in, and hope you have a good night. Oh, thank you. I'll make sure I make my shows right. Because I keep changing the time. So thank you so much. Thank you for stopping in. Crochet, chain 1, 2 treble crochet, chain 1. Did I do enough? 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2. I think I did 3. 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2, chain 1. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to do 3. So that's one of the sides of the heart part. I don't think it doesn't look too bulky. So now I feel like this one looks a little bulky on the top. That's why I was like, I don't know. I'll have to see what this one looks like. Hello, welcome in. Yeah. I feel like with the notifications, I get notifications for so many things, and I went in the settings and like checked off or did the little tab to not get like shows for everybody. It was just the one people I follow or things like that. But like I get so many notifications. Hi, thank you for stopping in. Just doing some crocheting and we're just chatting around. Chatting along while I'm figuring out this heart pattern. Slip stitch in the last double crochet on the same side to finish the bump. I guess it's this one. Slip stitch. Then slip stitch in each of the corner chains, and I guess I go to the next corner. Hello, vibrant southern wind. How are you? Like now, like on the Discord, we're just. I'm talking to everybody on the on the Discord group. I feel like we're a whole bunch of friends. Right? Oh yeah, you're also a crocheter. Yes. How are you? I'm trying to do this heart. I think it's working almost. It's getting there because it makes this like cool bump here, and then you go to the next section and make another bump. last double crochet on the same side to finish the row, then slip stitch in each of the corner chains and the first double crochet. Okay, so I guess I have to go to the next area. So I have to slip stitch in these little, I always have a problem with the chain stitch, especially with these big hook, with the bigger hook. See, sometimes that depends on the tension too. If it's too tight. Okay, so I'm at the next section. I guess go to. Oh yeah, have you been doing a lot of work projects? I'm definitely not using the correct size either. Looks like this person is using 4 millimeters and I'm using a 6. So that's not fun. Repeats 12, steps 12 and 13 to make your second bump. I figured. Making a jellyfish. Oh, I think I follow you on Instagram. Were you the one that made the octopus too? I think I did. No, I think that was with a sherry on top. One of those. It's so difficult to keep track of. No. Oh. Because I always try to, follow on other social medias to see all the things, but also myself, I haven't posted. Yes, that's where I remember you from. And you just joined in recently. I remember that. Yeah, and you started, lots of conversations, and you did you started your sign up for your rate train. I saw it. There's so many rate trains. So many like cool things that we can join into. So the clucking chicken one. Yes, I remember. I was thinking about it. I have to make a chicken. I have a little chick that I made. It's about this big. It's got little beak and little feet, and I think if I can make another one. Oh man, there's so many cool chicken patterns. Oh, that's cute. That's awesome. Fresh eggs are the best. Stitch on the, yeah, I did that. Let me go to the next step. Oh wait, I have to go back because do I chain one? That's the thing. 2 treble crochets. It feels like it's a little big. Let's see how it looks like after a while. Chain 1. I have to do 3 sets of treble crochet. I haven't tried any, besides the little chick that I made, I haven't tried any other chicken like designs, but I would just follow a free pattern. I'm not too good at freehanding things unless I if I make a crochet item with directions and then maybe modify it, but not, I would never sell my designs as my own pattern if I was following someone else's and then I just did some tweaking of things. I want to give the credit to the creator of the pattern, because they're, kudos to them for writing things down. Look at that, so far. Look like little ears. It's this cute. This is a little bit better because this looks a little bulky, but it still doesn't look too bad. Maybe if I do this with like the thin crochet thread, then it might look a little bit nicer and not so bulky. And then I think I do another round and then it looks more like a heart shape. I know. I like it. Kind of looks like little bear ears too. It's like very rounded. Or mine is just a little bumpy. I don't know. The one that I see looks a little more straight. Okay. So now I just keep going. I'll just slip stitch around to the next corner, the next double crochet group. 1, 2. Get in there. Or I could just crochet over the whole thing, which is fine too, instead of going right into it. But I think it just keeps everything looking nicer than, because it looks kind of funny when it goes over and over all the yarn. Let's see what else we need to go to the next one. I did that. Did I do that? Trying to figure out somebody else's patterns. Oh, I guess I have to go the next area here. Oh, yeah, I guess so. That's how it feels like sometimes, trying to figure out somebody's wording. That one was better. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Chain 3. I think when I find a pattern, like I want to kind of look and see like all the steps to see, okay, am I doing this right? And if I freehand it, I might make it look wonky. So do a double crochet and chain 1 space. Chain 1. What? Yes, I'm doing it right. Uh-huh. Okay, now I do the corner, the bottom 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And I feel like sometimes I'm like knocking over, like tripping over my hands. Chain 1. It's interesting. See, I don't know what this extra little flap, that's what it is. It's showing on the on the instructions, kind of that little extra flap. So I'm doing the right thing, I guess. Hello. Local Beard's my husband. For real. Hello. How's it going with putting him to bed? See, she put it over the stitch. Oh, you can't see. I wish I could show you. She did it like this, like over the stitch, so you don't have to do it in. What? 3 double crochet, and next, was that a chain 1 space? I don't remember. Bed, not yet. Right. I know, it's turning into something. It looks so different. Okay, we'll keep trying. It looks the same as the picture that on the website. So this looks like a bear now. Look at this. We've got the ears and the eyes, and that looks like a nose. Kind of looks like a bear. And now, next corner space, work 2 double crochet, in the next corner space. Okay, so in this, now there's too many corners. There's too many. 2 double crochet. Okay, in the little space before the treble, 1 more double crochet. The little space, I guess, is this little one. Work 1 more double crochet, chain 1. I hear him laughing. My son is laughing. He's always funny. 3 double crochet in next. Oh my goodness. Chain 2 space, chain 1 space. So all these little chains. So yeah, this is a lot of little steps here. 1, 2, 3. I joined myself. Chain in the next space after the next space. This wording though is funny. This chain 1 space after the 3rd TR. I guess it's that one. 2 single crochet. What? Okay, I guess I'm going around the make the round of it. It looks so cool. I can see the rest of it now. So like you can see the roundedness of it. Wow. Okay. Slip stitch in the corner, chain 2 from the previous round. Yeah, I guess it's there. Slip stitch. Yeah, you can see a little more now. Hi, Mean Maker. How are you? I think I'm doing this right. I'm following a direction. Slip stitch in the corner, chain 2. This is, yeah. Hello. We were friends before the Discord. It's like, and now, like, everybody, we're all friends now. Work 2 single crochet in the space before the next TR. Ah, there's my son. The space before the next. Is that the space? I think so. Yeah. Yes, some people don't know I sing. Maybe not like you, Tori. You can also sing. You can definitely sing us some blues. That would be nice. Okay. Now I'm confused. Oh, thank you. I haven't updated my website in a while. That's a slip stitch. There's 2. I guess that's 1 slip stitch. I'll have to go back to figure out what I'm doing here. Okay. 3. Did I refresh it? Oh. That's how it is. Now I'm trying to figure out where they're going. This is the 3. And then I'm guessing that's supposed to be 2. I did in the wrong spot. I'm trying to just see it from now on. It's like, I think I'm just going to wing it from here. I think I'm missing something. Yeah, I think I missed it. Going back. Beep, beep, beep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, so this is correct. It just looks bigger. That's why. I guess. I don't know. Okay. Chain 1. I did that. Oh, congratulations. Ooh, yes. That's so cute. Yeah, I mean I think this pattern is good, but I guess I skipped it a little bit here. 1 double crochet. That's 1 double crochet. Okay. She put like little notes too, like in the picture. So 3 double crochet. I guess that's where. See, it just I feel like this section is bigger than what it looks like on the on the screen. Okay. Let me just do that. Yeah, I wanted to try this one to see how it would look. I would love to freehand a granny square like this, but I'd be like, let me just test, figure that out first. I think I really feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I have extra on this side. Okay, I'm just going to continue with what I thought am I doing right. I'm just going to add 2 more here. Because the slip stitch is where it's supposed to be in the middle, right here, I think. Anyways. Oh no. Well, I've done a few, just only a few, stuffies, and there is a lot of great whatnot crochet makers that make the stuffies or the plushies here. So definitely, if you're looking for a ducky that is, there's a few of crochet. So if you type in crochet, there's a lot of stuffy handmade people. I think that would be much much easier to purchase from because they have it already done. Me, I'd be fumbling. I'd be like, oh, sure I can do it. Okay, I did that already. I'm catching up with myself. Okay. I think I need to do the 2 again here. I think I added something here, so that's why I was like, I need to do something else here. And then 3. Yeah. Yes. It's like I don't want to say like which one has, like, I don't know exactly who has a ducky, but I think there's more skilled plushie makers on whatnot that you could definitely find something something cute. All right, 3. I think I got this. I had to add extra stitches on it, but yeah, it kind of looks funny. This part up here is not working. Yes. Oh, I messed up on something. I went back a little bit. Am I supposed to do? See, this is when I start winging it because it's like, it's not looking right. What did I do in the round before that messed it up? I really can't see it properly. this is the middle. So the point has to be like right here then, I guess. It's going to be okay. I added 2 double crochet to see if it maybe helped with the sides. Still looks weird. What did I do? I guess like this, and then 2. I'm making it up. After a while, I just kind of like, Yes, I made the headband. I have it somewhere. Yes, so I do make those like knotted headbands. And that one is two-tone because I didn't have enough color of one, so I was like, I'm just gonna continue on and make it the other half a different color. So it worked out really well. I like orange. But some people, I guess, maybe orange is too bright or something, like too. See, it's a little bit better. It's getting there. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it like that and then keep going with the rest of it. Repeat and chain 1 space. See? Repeat. So I did miss something. See? I did have to do 3 double crochet, but I did 2. It's working better though. It's curving though. Okay, I think I got it. The scrubbies, are they hard to make? I haven't made a scrubby yet either, so I think that's 1. I think I did it right. I'm just trying to see the other side to see if I did. So maybe I missed a 3 double crochet. That's why it's being all weird. Okay. Now I have to keep doing the rest of it. And then 2 double crochet after that. I sent you my rough draft. Your rough draft. Oh, of what I'm doing. Let me see if I can get it. Open. Let me see if I don't freeze. Oh, it looks good. Yeah, because this looks like it's like another round. Like it's a lot bigger than your version. So I think like you started the curve from here. Unless you just, continue with the next round to finish. I don't know. Well, that looked good so far. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So to do 2 types of yarn, do you use the cotton or because I've seen the scrubby yarn that is like marketed out there. I was thinking of doing some kind of mix of the cotton yarn and actually to recycle like the apple bags or orange, like the mandarin oranges, they have some kind of a plastic mesh bag. I saw a pattern on, I think it was maybe Ravelry, but where they cut it, I guess, into maybe strips or rolled it into yarn and then just crocheted it with yarn to make a scrubby. So make it textured like that. That might be interesting. I think I need 2 double crochet here. Scrubby sparkle. Okay. Yeah, acrylic's a little weird, I think. It should be okay if it's not like if it's for dishes. If you're using the scrubby for dishes, that should be just fine. If it's cotton, um, if it's acrylic with like a scrubby for the bath scrubby, the cotton I think should be better. But it kind of weighs down. I made one of those cotton soap savers, and the pattern had a small one and a larger one. But then it just, when it gets wet and soaked with soap, it's so heavy. I think I'm almost done. 2 more. I don't think it had a chain. This is why it's difficult. 1 double crochet. I'm almost done. 2 more. To finish, slip stitch in the 3rd chain at the beginning. Okay. What did I do? I hear him running. My son running. Okay. And that should be it. Let me go in here to the 3rd. Yes, the tabby cat, that looks good so far. I can send you the link that the instructions that I'm using, but the last row that I just did was very confusing. It was very, like, the person that wrote the pattern was very step by step. Like, she took every stitch. She was like, make 2 stitches here, and then the next section you do 3 here, and yeah. So that's it. This is the heart, which I feel like I like it a little better because it has the balance of the spacing compared to this one's a little more heavy on the top, and there's no spacing at all. It's 12 treble crochet in the tops there. So it makes it, but it made it a little bigger too. Well, also I used the different hook, so that's why I made it bigger. This one I used 4mm, and this one I used a 5, so it was a little bit bigger. Thank you. Just trying different hearts. I think this one might be a good pattern if I keep making them. Then it just kind of gets, then you just kind of follow instinct almost. And then from here, some people make it into squares by doing like treble crochet, double crochet, and make like the square section of it. And then they can make bags and shirts and hats or whatever with those, like full granny square. So that's really neat. I thought that was interesting. A little difficult to follow though. But I feel like this needs to go down a little more and this one needs to go higher. Just pull it, a little more shape. So that was fun. I guess I saved it on Pinterest, I think, so I can remember to try it again. Yeah, I saved it. Okay. Thank you for hanging out and sitting in when I was trying to figure it out. There's some cute things. I've seen little drawstring gift bags. That's what Pinterest, you get in there. You get lost in there. I was thinking with this yarn, I was also thinking of making like a granny square bucket hat. If I can find it pattern, but it'd be for kids size. Thank you for your time, the tabby cat. Have a good night. yeah, and if you need me to take a picture, I can take a picture and point out what I did, I guess. If you want the tabby cat, I'll send you a picture of it. So if you need reference visually, I can show that again. That was interesting. Yeah, I kind of do like this pattern. So if you do it in different colors, that'll be nice. Oh, granny square. I made a granny, or the sun, like a sunflower hat. So if I make, I don't know if I want to mix it. Maybe this would be nice though. It'd be a nice mix to be like a yellow and a cream. I just grabbed this out of a bag. This doesn't go anywhere with anything, so I think here's another yarn because I got so many. In Florida. I'm in Florida. It's funny because the weather, I think the weather is 50 something right now. It's very cold for me. But then, like when I go to work, the morning is really cold. And then right at noon, it's like 70. So it's hot. And you take off sweaters. And then at the end of the day, it's like it's going down again. So you put it back on. Yes, should have went through this. Okay, let me close this up here. So it's difficult to make like cold weather hats when I'm not in a cold area. Yeah, the sun was shining. That was the best part though. Yeah, everybody was excited about for the sunshine. I saw everybody happy. Do I start with maybe this cream hat one first and then the yellow? So I'm going to make the granny square. You think I know, like, when I made a granny square, this granny square, it was interesting. It wasn't like a magic circle. It was just a chain 4. And then you just crochet into the first stitch. And it's like you think after a while I would know how to how to shape it. I do kind of. But I think I'm gonna mix the colors. So it'd be a cream layer and then a yellow layer, and then it'll definitely be sunny. Like the hat would look very much like sunshine. Thank you for your time, Tori. Thanks for stopping in. I'm not going to be on too long either because it's late and I just want to relax after my son goes to sleep. I still hear him. He's our 2-year-old, so he needs to go to bed. All right. Thank you for your time. Now I'm using the recommended size hook instead of the larger one that I was using a J. I wasn't even using an I. I should have used an I. So now it's a little bit snug. So then here I should be doing the yellow. Oh, sorry. Just got a earthquake. Okay, so this is the first part of the square, and then I will change the colors. Some people, I guess you could do that. I don't know. you don't want to see the color, so. Oh, some people do that. Make a loop first, and then you stick it in. Something like that. Hello. All right. You need anything? Let me know. Loca Beard. See? Yes, attempting. I hear it. It should be good though. You should be successful. So, but I guess from here, I need a chain too. That's why. I was like, why does this look so funny? 1, 2. I think I should go to the next. See, I never did a color change on a granny square. I don't think. This is why if I'm winging it right now, this is confusion. Let me get some water. Hello, welcome in. That's a nice one too. I think I want to do a bucket hat. Some of them are too big. But I have to look in. So look into it. A link to find the pattern. I think so. I'm just trying to figure out the color change. Okay, below. One, two. Okay. Oh, it's a download. It's a PDF. Makes it a little easy, I guess. Now where to go? Okay. Looking at a pattern again. So this is the granny square, but then changing the color is the issue. That's why I'm looking at the instructions. Two double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, switch stitch to beginning, fasten off. Okay. So you don't do much. 1, 2, 3, I guess. I saw somebody. Something like that. It's funny when I joined back into my show. Like, where did I go? I didn't go anywhere. I'm right here. Here I am. Okay, let me make this a little bit smaller. I can see everything. Okay. I guess from here, that's when I don't want to cut it off though. See, that's why, because it says in any corner. I got it now. So if you finish it, and you can just continue. I guess I have to cut it. In the next corner. Okay. Did I do it again? I don't know. There's still people looking. All right, so I'm trying to make this mixed colored, different layers hat. Welcome back. Now are you doing a new color? 1, 2, I think 3. So I have to do a bunch. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Yeah, to make the corner. So this is gonna it's fun. This is gonna be very bright. It looks very bright to me. Bright and sunny though. So hopefully it'll be good. But maybe if I make the rest of it in a different color. Okay, I guess you don't chain 1 in this one. See, some instructions are different. But I did it anyways. So don't feel like you're too stretched out. See? I guess that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. 3 double crochet. You can't really hide these tails. You have to kind of hide it into its own color, I guess. So here's the next square. The next corner, I mean. 1, 2, 3, welcome in. Chain 2. Oh. Is it because of maybe you're missing a stitch at the very end? Like when you do the chain 2 or the chain, the chain 2 is smaller than the double crochet, so then you might skip it. That's happened to me too. So it's like at the very edge, I add another one. Or I'll have to keep count every time. Ooh. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. People are just popping in and out. This is the midnight hour. I didn't do 2. Okay, this will be fun. At least every section will be secure, because sometimes when you crochet multiple colors, like, you don't want it to get disconnected or separated and everything falls apart then. I seen a granny square blanket that somebody bought that was falling apart because I guess they didn't secure the sections of color. They didn't tie it. They just kind of weaved in the ends and not tied it at the end. So then it just falls apart, which is sad. So there's the second section. And I'm going to have all these tails to weave in, but that's okay. But the instructions say I have to make 5 of these. Hi, Pangy Patterns. How are you? First I made this crochet heart, and now I'm making granny squares. Good, I'm glad you're doing good. Da, 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 da. I got too many kid songs in my head. We watched a lot of kid songs today with my son. One. Oh, so this is the next section. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. I think you do. Skip next 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet in next space. Yeah, I still hear my son. Time for bed. One, two, three. Hello, welcome in. Keep saying welcome in. Everybody says that. Somebody needs to make a shirt that says whatnot, welcome in. That's the phrase. Hey, that's okay. Whatever shape you need to make it. What works for you. Get all the corners. Is it a flat scrubby? Kind of like a dishcloth hand towel size little, or face towel? Or is it going to be like a 3-dimensional one? Do, do, do. This looks so sunny. I feel like I want to make it with brown too, because it reminds me of a sunflower. I love the sunflower granny squares that I made before, so it looks very sunny. Maybe I should have didn't. I don't think I have a brown. The one that I'm thinking of. One, two, 3 double crochet. Chain 2. And I do like this yarn. It's not white. It's like a cream color. Don't know where I got it from. Don't know where it came from. I found it. Oh, it's a flat one. I haven't made any, so. Oh, that's interesting. You just see my face and not my hands. Let me see. That's fun. Maybe it's something with. Maybe it took a nap. There it is. Yeah, this is my phone, so I don't know why I did that. That's very new to me. I feel like it would just in like sleep mode or something. Oh, it could be because it hit 12 o'clock and my phone does sleep mode. So like it like will shut down a lot of the notifications and not, turn on when I get all these messages. So yeah, I think that's what it did. So come on, chat. Yeah, I don't use that as often. I don't like to I don't like to bug the chat. I'd be like, you just want to hang out. That's cool. You don't want to interact. That's okay. I'm just doing whatever. At least, you know, at least one person interacts in some shows, whoever's watching at least one person. So that's a nice thing. I think I did it. So this is the third round. Yeah. Welcome in, welcome in. Something, yeah, we get because I feel like, everybody I heard a few sellers was like, I don't want to say welcome in, but it just happens. It just comes out when somebody comes in, you just automatically like you're programmed to say welcome in. You see one person do it and then everybody does it. Round 3. And let me see what this instruction says. One, two, three. So I did 3. Chain 3. Because you do it twice. So I have to do another corner, you do 2 twice. It's like, why is it so long? And that's it. The last row is I'm trying to think of if I should do different color, like yellow in the middle, cream on the outside. We'll see. Is there not on purpose or on accident? It's gonna be a fancy hat for a 6-year-old. I think she's 6. It's gonna be one of them viral hats. Not a continuous. Oh, that's. I had many of those where it just like halfway, not even halfway, like a third of the way, there's a big knot, and it's like, oh, thanks. Like you just gave me scraps of yarn and rolled it into a ball. Because some of them are like that. Oh, so it's the scrubby one is it the scrubby part that's tied together, or is it just the acrylic? That's the question I wanted to say. Either way, I've seen that. I've seen homespun, like tied together, or like the thicker yarn. Like I feel like they didn't have enough, so they just tied it. It's like so the specialty yarns they don't have enough of, so they just kind of knot it together to make a skein. Oh, the scrubby. Okay. I've seen some of the Red Heart do that too. Just a regular acrylic. Come on. Like that's, it doesn't seem nice when all of a sudden there's a knot. Depends if you can unknot it, or if you crochet it as is, will it be a knot that will be sticking out, or be like a, will be a bother, a burden. At least it's a scrubby. If it's like a sweater and then there's a big knot in the middle of it, it's weird. But every yarn should be should be not in pieces. I don't like it when I find that yarn that is tied together to make a skein. It's like, oh, thanks, you didn't get enough time to, like, you didn't care if it was a whole bunch of yarn. It's like 3 sections of yarn rolled into one. Yeah, some yarns will be, there'll be knots in these yarns. Please choose wisely, or something like that. Be forewarned. This yarn is in pieces. Many yarns look alike. The same thing with dye lots. It looks like it's the same color, but it's not. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any yarn say, oh, some, like a warning. Some yarns are not continuous skeins. That would be interesting, though. That would definitely maybe deter me from buying some yarn, depending on what I was using it for. I'm always looking up at that clock because it's wrong. This is the yellow. I'm almost done with one. It said I have 5. So there's 4 granny squares on each side and then 1 on the top. And that's the bucket hat. And then I guess you add, you add the brim from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. We're still watching. Everybody's there's still people on. Well, welcome to midnight. And there's a lot of shows that have been changing. My husband always talks about, oh, there's not much going on and whatnot right now. Some shows are not, that he's waited for it, are not going on, or they cancel it, or they change the time. So things are changing around sometimes. Okay. There's 1 square. And then I make 4 more of these. I don't think I'm going to do all of it online, but this looks nice. It looks very bright. And all these tails I have to hide into itself, but it'll stay together. And it's so funny how on YouTube it looks like a light yellow, and on Whatnot it looks like a bright neon yellow. Which one? Pick one. Oh, it's a little bit lighter. Yeah, it looks it's supposed to be brighter. Yeah, thank you. It looks like popcorn. I think I'm going to keep it like just yellow, the rest of it yellow, and just do those sections like that. And so you make a bucket hat by making 4 of these on the sides and then 1 on the top, and then adding the border, the brim. I want to make a sunflower one too, a flower one, because that was a lot of fun when I made this. I made a flower bag, so that was fun, and that took forever though. I think it was 13 squares of sunflowers, and I made them in different colors, like an orange and a yellow. And my son is still awake. It really depends on what the pattern says, but for this one I would do a slip stitch edge, so it could be more defined. Yeah, I think it would be, because it looks more flat. Like you could still see the lines, but it'll still be flat, because I tried sewing. It doesn't look too bad, but I kind of like the edges on a square just to be seen, but not too much, a little boxy. I think the pattern that I'm looking at didn't do that, so it makes the hat look a little more rounded. That might be okay. It is a bucket hat, so. Oh, but the bag, I didn't do a slip stitch, like a flat seam. It was like a zigzaggy look, so which was really cool. And I found a YouTube video that said this is a new way of a flat stitch, and it was cool that it was like a staggered zigzag look, but not too crazy. Just like it was one going, the V going one way and the V going the other way, so it kind of did like a leaf pattern, I guess. So it was neat. I gotta look up I saved it on YouTube, so I gotta look it up again and see if that will make it look good, or just do the straight slip stitch. Just like if usually for clothing I would not show the seams sometimes. I've only made a few pieces of clothing, so not too many, just a couple of sweaters. I forgot I have to cut it. Finish. Just cut it off. Of course, I'm making a triangle now. I missed 3 double crochet. No, I haven't. I will look look it up. Always like a new YouTuber to watch, especially for any crafting things. I gotta look it up now. Let me see. Now I'm interested. What is that? Let me see if I can pull it up. Handmade goodies. Yeah, she does knitting podcast. Those are so much fun. I love watching any of those. Like any type of knitting and crochet podcast style videos. Just talking about, this and that. The same thing that we're doing now. I have to make sure to follow. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I think I have seen her. Just the hair reminds me. And glasses. Oh, this is Vlogmas. Looks all cozy and stuff. So yeah, those are fun. Usually when I have time to sit and listen, This is my fault. I cut it too early. I guess I can tie it like like we were talking about. I cut it too early. I needed 3 more double crochets. And I cut it. Thinking I was done. Like, this is easy. No. Now I got all these strings so in somewhere. Tuck it in, tuck it in. Mm-hmm. 2 more. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's been 2 hours already? No way. Yes, it has. Just looking at the time. Wow. I made this. This and this today. So at least it got me motivated to start this hat, which I think this is the last, because I had a request from somebody to make a few things and then I can put it, send it to her in a bulk order. So I was like, needed to finish this one thing, I feel like, and then like do all the little details like sewing or putting in, hiding the thread and packaging the things. So yeah, I'm doing it. I can do it. Oh yes, now I can remove it because I did the 3, even though it looks funny. It's got to hide it somewhere. It looks okay. Because I didn't do 2 double crochet. Okay, it'll be okay. The other yarn will cover it. The next row will cover my mistake. Hi, welcome in. We're making granny squares. and I gotta fix my mistake here. Three. Two double. Chain two. I still hear my son walking around. Go to bed. Go to bed. I'm just humming along here. So making this hat for a kid. So hopefully the size won't be too big. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, I'm thinking too much. What if I make three? Well, we'll see. If I make three as the outer side and then one on the top, it might make it smaller for a child because I think the size that I'm making is adult. Either I have to make these a little bit bigger and just do three, or make them smaller and do 4 panels. So that's the we'll have to figure it out when I make them. I don't know. Like I don't have a. Don't know what the size the child head is. Keep popping into my show like I'm disappeared. Hello, I'm back. I know after this, I think I might get going now. I still hear my son. Yeah, I think after this row here, I'm gonna get going and help him. Maybe helping my husband out with what's going on with my son. Not feeling sleepy, I guess. Fighting sleep. Young kid. He's baby. Fighting sleep. Okay. Finish this here. Because I didn't realize it's been 2 hours until a few minutes ago. That's so funny how just time flies. And this has been fun. Let me finish this so I can just keep track of where I am. That's how it happens. Man, this hook is starting to be a pain right now because I bought it a long time ago, and so this is like one of my favorite hooks with the ergonomic, but now it just keeps sliding off of the handle and twisting every other way. So it just keeps going all over the place. See? You can just remove it, put a different one in. But yeah, it's just the boy hook, and that's the handle. So I don't think it was like that in the beginning. So just like after a while, it just kind of gets really soft. I could do that. I don't move it. And also just the fact that I think that the point here is kind of getting flattened down. I've used it for a long time. So it could be this, like sometimes I feel like it's catching. And especially with the cheapo acrylic yarn, it gets like into like the the 4-ply and it gets like all crazy like that, you know. So I'll try to glue it, yeah. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna do right now, and thank you so much for your time. Oh, I found my wooden hook. This is a K hook that I found at Tuesday morning. Now we don't have a Tuesday morning anymore, but it's interesting. This is I think the only wooden hook I have. I'm gonna keep it there for safekeeping. All right, so I'm gonna sign out now and get ready to go to bed. Let me see if any. Do you want to go to another show? Jump on somebody else's show? I always like to see what somebody else is doing. Let's see. Is there anyone else besides me? Do you have anybody else that you know that's on? All things resale. Who's on? Who's on? No one's on. There's only a few people on. Yeah, I feel like I want to pick somebody that's a little more handmade or art even. I only see so much in my For You. Yeah, I wish there was a way to look in the show here who's on or okay, Red Rock, yeah. I like Red Rock. Oh, she's on. Okay. All right. I'm gonna throw everybody over there. So thank you for your time today and hope you have a good rest of the night. Thank you. Good night.